Welcome to IDFC FIRST Bank presents the League of Seven. Remember, 7 is the new maximum. You could be part of it too. And so we're going to talk of a few maximums today. Just a little disclaimer. These are people who sort of made it big in this tournament. So I'm not going to talk about an Archer, a Rabada, a Bumrah or a Rashid. You expected them to be big players. I'm going to talk about people who said, come, look at me. And I'm going to start with Devdutt Padikkal. Well over 450 runs. That's a fabulous breakout season. He looked very confident at the top. His shots were dominating. My only grouse against him was that strike rate just tapered off. But remember, we're talking of a very young man who's playing for the first time in this league. Devdutt Padikkal was a hit. Absolutely no doubt about it. I'm talking about two other wicket keepers next. Both have been around for a while. You might be interested in my choice of Wriddhiman Saha. You talk T20 and Saha is not the first person that comes to mind, even though I think the limitations are in our mind. He's got 100 in a final, but we don't think of Saha, right? And then Saha comes in for Hyderabad. He opens the batting, he slog sweeps, he hits on the top, and he just releases Warner as well. Saha at the top of the order was a big hit for Hyderabad, as indeed was Ishan Kishan for Mumbai. Again, either opening, batting at number 4, delivering a very good strike rate, 400 plus runs, taking the pressure off a lot of people, little pocket dynamo as I call him, playing all those shots. Oh, it was fun watching Ishan Kishan play. Then two quicks. One came in as a replacement for Delhi, and they'll be looking at this season and saying, thank God we got the replacement. Not that Vokes is a bad player, but Nokia just complemented Rabada so well, picked up all those wickets, was quick, bowled the difficult overs too, and formed a fantastic opening combination with Kakisor Rabada. So Heinrich Nokia is definitely one of the big hits of the tournament, as is T. Natarajan. He's also one of the great stories of the tournament, Natarajan. But as the tournament progressed, as Bhuvneshwar was unavailable, somebody had to lift their game and say, I'll bowl all the tough overs, build that bowling side around me. And it was Natarajan. That's what you look for in character among top players. So Natarajan definitely for me in that list. Then I'm going to look at some leggies. I was very impressed with Ravi Bishnoi. And the reason I've included him is we didn't know a lot about him. I mean, we knew that he'd bowled really well at the Under-19 World Cup, but this is a different league altogether. And as he kept getting thrown into tough situations, he reacted better and better. Purely as a leg spinner, I actually like Murugan Ashwin a little more. He's a little older. I like Murugan Ashwin a little more. But Bishnoi coming straight through the Under-19 ranks was excellent. And I started with a big hit in Padikkal. I'm going to end with another big hit who's also been around for a while, but he created an expression, didn't he, during this tournament? Are you Tewatiya? Can you do a Tewatiya? I mean, he's giving an average of 40 plus, a strike rate of around 140. He took 10 wickets at an economy of 7. He was a super hit of this tournament. Now, every time Rahul Tewatiya takes the field, whether in domestic cricket or in this tournament, people are going to say Tewatiya is still around. So that's a big plus, but also responsibility that he will carry from now on. So Padikkal at one end, Tewatiya at the other, and lots of hits in between. Now, talking of hits, let's have a couple of misses. I won't dwell too long on the misses. I like talking about hits more than I do the misses. But since we had 7 hits, since it's a league of 7, we'll talk about the 7 misses as well. Two recent India players, Khalil Ahmed. I thought as soon as Bhuvneshwar went out as the incumbent or recent India player, he would rise to the occasion. Natarajan did, Khalil Ahmed didn't. I was a little disappointed, as I was with Kedar Jadhav, for whom I've always had a lot of time. Because I think he played a lot of his cricket in difficult positions at 6, drew the most out of himself, but Chennai got absolutely nothing out of him this year. Then a couple of wicket keepers. Okay, here's an explanation first. There's still games left in this tournament as I speak, and I'm hoping some of these people will come back and fire big and in a manner ask me, why did you put me among the misses? Shimron Hetmyer. I mean, he's so obviously gifted. You can say that he was down at 6. Well, he did play at 4 a couple of times. Got a good strike rate. Strike rate is 140 or so, but just that average. They didn't get as much from Hetmyer. But they didn't get much from Pant as well. Shaw and Pant, the two misfiring talents at Delhi. But Pant in particular, because He scored at 160 in the past. This year, strike rate 112. There's something the issue with Pant, whether it's fitness or whether he's confused about who he is. But I'm hoping that as I record this, in the games to come, he would have done a little bit more. Then I'm talking about three big stars. Glenn Maxwell, born to play T20, but has never really done it in this tournament, apart from that 1 year in 2014. Just over 100 runs. Punjab stayed with him for a really long time, gave him a long rope. But I think people are now going to start saying whether do we need Maxwell more in this tournament. It'll be a pity because I think he's a genuine game changer. Aaron Finch, 11 games for Bangalore. He's been around the tournament for so many years. I expected a lot from him this year, to be honest. In a leadership position, up at the top of the order. So I don't know if he contributed to the leadership because that happens behind closed doors, but I definitely expected more runs from him. But the biggest was Andre Russell. I know he was carrying an injury at some point, but he just didn't produce those innings. Apart from that 25 in 11 that helped Kolkata reduce their net run rate. As it turned out, wasn't enough, but that was really all you got. Just over 100 runs, an economy rate of 9.7 or thereabouts. No, when he comes back in April, they're going to ask for a lot more from him. So there you are. Those were the 7 hits, the 7 misses. We created our own League of 7. You too can join the League of 7 by opening an account in IDFC FIRST Bank and getting up to 7% on your savings bank account, because there, it's always you first.